If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below.
Day 120. I awoke one morning to find myself back in my village. It was still there. It had not fallen to the hobgoblins. I rose from my bed and went outside to take in that first sunrise smell of a new day. But all I smelled was death and graveyard dirt. I turned to see hideous undead pouring out of the homes and surrounding me. I turned to escape, but I ran into a horde of hobgoblins. Then out of nowhere, my friends fell from the sky and surrounded me to protect me from the vast army. But then they turned to me and said, "You are our leader, no more." I saw Varen, Del, and Thea take vials of black liquid and drink it in front of me. They then turned into those large monsters we fought during the previous day. I knew I had to think of something, but I could not save my friends or my village. I let them down. I had failed. Just then the ground opened up and swallowed me whole. I fell down that dark chasm and hit the ground without injuring myself. I looked upwards to see General Desogor launching a javelin at me and saying, "Welcome to your destiny." That is when I woke up in my bearskin tent, pale and sweaty. It had been a nightmare, one I would love to forget.
Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the Land of the Hunter. It is day 120. It is about 30 degrees with howling winds but no snow. The time is a little after 4 a.m. and Varen has already left the city, having to navigate through the crowd of Crusovians who have moved in during our fight. In order to find the trail of our enemies. Adrian, your waking moments are quiet, centered about the mummy creature. You recall the first time you encountered these shambling undead, that you learned much later, prior to encountering them, Varen had actually died. And he had only been allowed to come back to life under strict conditions. Something that Del was able to share with you much, much later. Which I think I just shared to you.
What Del saw.
Oh, excellent. It worked.
Memories. Should I read it through it all real quick, or?
Either of you can read it.
Memories aligned to you memories alien, if I read words correctly, to you, cascade through your mind with confusing rapidity. In a moment, you perceive through Varen's eyes as Thea and Adrian work through a magic lock, only for a mistake to send lightning ripping with fatal force through Varen's body. In another moment, Varen stands back up, his soul reknit to his body, but its fate now altered on a fundamental level. Thea has just finished pouring a restorative down Varen's throat. And another flash, Varen stands in the courtroom, escorted on all sides by powers in the forms of angels held before the throne of judgment, and the fates of his friends without him have just been revealed. In another moment, this memory will be left to you, Varen, Alamein, Shadowstalker, but you will be warded from it for the sake of your will and word. Still, rather than seek rest, Varen has agreed to return to your friends and people. In exchange, he has agreed that he will take upon himself the burden of his friends' fated curses, without foreknowledge of curse or cure. He must sustain and seek to overcome each curse and earn its cure and reprieve. Flash. Del opens his eyes to see Varen lying unconscious, while Adrian and Thea watch him.
That is something that was more of the narrative at the moment, not part of the actual vision that Del saw. So, Adrian, you recall that Varen was sent back.
Yes.
As part of his agreement to take on curses for his friends.
Mm-hmm.
While your body is currently resting, it now occurs to your mind that you have seen Varen deal with the curse of a mummy's corruptive touch, as you almost did.
Mm-hmm.
Then he dealt with lycanthropy from a werewolf's bite, as Thea almost had to. And most recently, Varen had to fight none other than General de Solgor. The question now occurs to you, was that curse meant to have been Del's?
It actually makes a lot of sense. Also, too, what makes a lot of sense now is he's out of curses to take on.
Potentially. You come awake, and as mentioned, it is around. Actually, you know what? It is probably closer to until almost 5 in the morning, and Varen is already returning, despite having not been gone for his typical hour of scouting. And where is my? Here it is. His hair looked mussed with wind. His cloak and armor definitely carried the smell of chilled air. No snow, although he's leaving a small trail of damp footprints behind him. Okay, I've got some good news. Well, no, that's actually not true. I've got news.
I was going to say, give me the bad news first, but since you're just making it news, go ahead, just tell us.
Well, it's not heavily snowing, so there's that.
Okay.
We are several days behind the Hobgoblins, and the trail I found gets a little mingled. The best I can tell you is that well over 500 Hobgoblins left this city about a week ago, give or take. And
give or take a week ago, or give or take the 500 goblins?
Give or take a week ago.
Okay.
And they're traveling by road rather than leaving a trail behind them.
So, not really a trail to follow?
Well, I mean, it's a road.
Yeah.
We can follow the road, but...
But no tracks.
There's plenty of tracks. They just get mingled all together.
Okay.
The best I can tell you is there's a lot of hobgoblins making a very fast pace away from the city. And Adrian, you may recall that the city itself had been deliberately abandoned with mannequins on the walls to make it look like the city was guarded.
Right.
So here we go. Let's do this button. The Crusovians are all of our forces. The Crusovians are in the city with us. Excuse me. From Varen's report, the road goes south out of the city. Where it goes from there, he's not certain. He didn't go far enough down the road to find out. But it does seem that we're in for some days of travel. Did you want to wake the rest of the group and head on out to find out what's next?
I'd say so.
It's probably best that we get everyone up and moving before the weather turns for the worse.
Death to all mannequins!
Varen twitches somewhat like, what the?
That's a what?
Good morning.
Apparently that was a call to death to sleep. Varen replies. The Crusovians are less than pleased with Adrian's abrupt awakening of the other elves. Alright, so we are currently in the midst of this city. This city was definitely built for much larger than ordinary humanoids in mind. The Hobgoblins had left various statues on the wall tops to make it look like the city had been defended, when in actuality only a token force of Hobgoblins had been left behind. Apparently, in a suicidal attempt to protect the forge site, which now, after our brief visit, is now lying cold, dark, and still. And go. It takes about half the day for us to actually get out of the city and find the trail to the south.
Well, it is a big city.
Oh, it's... Ba-dum-bum. So this is going to be day one of traveling. Do any of you want to work on anything while we are during our rest period? Like spell scrolls? Varen, as a side note, Varen only has enough leather left for 2 spell scrolls. There it is.
Let's see.
Is that... I don't know if we have more for the party or not. I don't.
As I recall, Varen was the only one who had any leather that could be used for spell scrolls. Because he downed
I thought Dell also picked up some. I thought Dell also picked up some spell scrolls as well.
He picked up actual spell scrolls. Yes, I'm talking about crafting. For crafting.
Already written down spell scrolls. Got it.
Yes, Dell currently has, I believe, here we go, 4 spell scrolls. Each one is for counterspell. One is for 6th, one for 7th, one for 8th, and one for 9th level counterspell.
Got it.
Real quick, we only have enough time for like 1 day of crafting, right? So it'd only do for like 1st level spell scrolls anyways.
If you want to craft 1 1st level spell scroll, then yes.
I would like to craft a 2nd level spell, if possible. And I know you said something like 2nd level spells take about 2 days or so to make. Yeah.
Correct. Alright, so
what if you got 8?
I'm sorry?
Oh, since we only have like 1 day of crafting to work with, right? What if like Dell helped him?
We don't. If Dell wants to help Adrian, then he could cut that crafting time in half. So with Dell's assistance, Adrian, you could take the 2 days worth of time required to craft the spell scroll and turn it into 1 day worth.
Okay.
Actually, would it be possible for Thea to help him while Dell does his own crafting?
That depends on what Adrian wants to craft. Adrian, what do you want to craft, sir? A spell scroll of darkness. Thea. Unfortunately, I'm going to say that there's not much Thea can do to aid this. This is not because of Thea's incapability, this is more because of terrain. There's just nowhere for her to find bats in order to collect bat for a drop of pitch or a piece of coal where we currently are. And she does not have spell scrolls to contribute. I'm sorry, she does not have spell slots to contribute. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of.
So if you want to assist Adrian in making this spell scroll, then Dell would have to assist rather than Thea.
Okay.
All right, so Adrian, that will mean that you can craft 1 spell scroll of darkness.
Okay.
Okay. Varen is going to do a raw strength check. Nat 20. He successfully breaks down a diamond to make more portions of diamond dust.
That's pretty strong.
I mean, he picks up the diamond and goes, oh, here's a fault. Crunch. Hey, look, dust. Hey, look, I made a bridge. So he successfully makes 3. He grinds it down to makes 3 portions of dust for him to use to cast non-detection. If I can find my... here it is. Del, you're assisting Adrian in crafting a spell scroll. Thea doesn't need to make spell scrolls. Alright. Day 1 of travel is over. Varen will expend 1 dose of diamond dust and cast non-detection. Oh, by the way, do make sure that all of your mundane arrows are back up to full if you've spent any. Because we do have allies who are making arrows for us while we are doing the whole combat thing.
I keep forgetting about that.
I'm glad I reminded you. Also make sure your spell... Also make sure that your spell slots are up to full since we've had a long rest. After casting non-detection, Varen will use hide in plain sight. Getting a 29 stealth check. Varen keeps watch very quietly. Alright. That was day 120. Day 121 dawns, and I hear little voices in the background. That's okay. Again, it is a cold day, but this time there's no wind and no snow. Varen leads the party, and thus the army, along the road. Oops. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay. Whatever. That's okay. Again, there is a road here. It is not a mere trail through obscure terrain. This is an actual road where lots and lots of hobgoblin boots came traipsing by and left virtually a rut in the ground. So it is now day 2. Do you want... So basically Varen's not having to track anything at the moment. Do either of you want to craft anything this second day? There is one...
Real quick, double check your microphone connection or something? You're just kind of cutting in and out a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
That's better.
Interesting. So did you want
Could
to?
you request?
Go ahead.
Well, it also can depend on when anyone really wants it. But Dell's gonna either suggest and we'll first check to see if anyone might want. I can't speak English apparently. Would anyone like a spell scroll of mirror image?
Mirror image.
Although actually, I think that you probably wouldn't use it.
What does mirror image do?
It creates like 3 illusory copies of yourself in the same space as yourself and makes it gives you multiple chances of not being actually targeted by an attack or of any kind.
That sounds cool.
It is pretty cool, but I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know that it would be all that worthwhile for Adrian with his potential 25 armor class or 30 if he wants to cast shield.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking more for Baron too, but like you probably wouldn't be able to cast it, would you? Because it's not going to be range to spell it.
I cannot cast mirror image, not even from a spell scroll.
There is also one other thing that I wanted to ask you. On my what is it? The core page over here, at the very, very bottom, I have something that's like an ion stone or something.
Yes, that was a benefit that you gained, or sorry, a magical item that you gained, I believe from cleansing a shrine that had fallen beneath the ground.
I'm just wondering, what do I have stored in that stone?
That is an excellent question. One I've been meaning to ask you.
If no one else wants that leather scroll for anything, Dell could make a scroll of fairy fire he'd like to make.
Baron will give up the spell scroll for you.
Cool. Dell's gonna make that scroll of fairy fire and give it to Thea.
Oh, I think I found something in one of my bio sheets about it. Ion Stone of Reserve?
Yes. I'm trying to remember.
To activate the stone, you must use an action and roll a 1d3 to determine how many feet away from your head it orbits. Thereafter, another creature can use an action to grasp or net the stone from you, either making a successful attack roll against an AC 24 or a successful DC 24 dexterity or acrobats check. You can use an action to seize and stow the stone, ending its effect. I still don't know exactly what that means.
So that's more if someone wants to try and take it away from you, basically.
Okay.
So basically, it's technically an item that you're wearing, even though it's all basically all it's doing is orbiting around your head. If I remember correctly, you stored, I think, 3 different casts of shield in it.
Okay.
Because you can store up to 3 levels worth of spells in the stone.
Okay, that's probably what I have over here saying spell scroll shield times 3. Because I probably wasn't aware of the fact that it's actually a stone, not a scroll.
If it says spell scroll, that's probably spell scrolls, not the Ion stone. Because I remember that you've crafted several spell scrolls of shield. You can use those as a reaction. You don't have to use your spell slots. You can use the spell scrolls in place of them.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that.
Oh, good. I'm glad you'll remember that now. Good to know. All right. Baron will attempt to.
Like my whole, hey, you have a heart sample that you can use. Oh, wait a second, I can.
Right.
Good times.
Ooh, Varen gets 5 more doses of diamond dust, so 7 total. And destroy another diamond. Alright. So, Del, you've given Thea the spell scroll Fairy Fire.
Yes.
Varen will cast non-detection for the party. Varen is now out of spell scrolls for crafting any more spell scrolls. Sorry, he's out of leather for doing so. Non-detection cast, and he's going to hide in plain sight. That gives him 25 stealth check. Sorry?
Can Thea just roam the camp looking to quietly pilfer off some leather that might be laying around?
I mean, she can, but bear in mind these are our allies. Does Thea want to steal from our allies?
It just suddenly disappear.
Or you could barter. You could offer and make deals and exchanges. Or steal. You know, it's up to you.
Just so you know, there is no deity god that's following us right now.
Maybe. I mean, there is Raphael, who seems rather invested in our personal successes. So, Thea, is that something you want?
Can I make like a sleight of hand check to see if I can steal some without being noticed?
How about you give me an investigation check to see if you can find some? None that are, shall we say, unguarded. Basically, you see a bunch of leather that is currently in the process of being tanned, like the flesh removed, but they're not currently, what's the word I'm looking for? Unattended.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
There are no unattended piles of leather that Thea might casually wander past and suddenly go, oh, where'd that go? At least this night. Perhaps on another night you might find more success. Day 30. Day 3 is again the cool 30 temperatures of encroaching winter. There are some light winds blowing out of the south. No snowfall. And here, Varen's gonna do this.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting ting.
Oh wait, I'm in the grasslands. Gotta fix them. And here it is. Come on. There we go. Alright. And now, person survival. Whoa, okay. So favorite enemies comes in handy here. Varen will bring us to a halt. Right now, we are at a juncture of roads. One road arcs up from the south, having first come from the east. This is the route that we would have followed had we been forced to go around the lake. There's about there's the print of roughly about 500 hobgoblins here, joining up with the 500 other hobgoblins that came from the city. And together, they're progressing along the third branch of the road that goes to the southwest. So 500 came from this direction, 500 came from this direction, and now all 1,000 plus are going that direction. That way.
Well, I guess there's no need to draw a line in the sand at the crossroads.
You know, personally, I'm really glad that we have 4,000 Crusovians that are back. Shall I lead forward, sir?
Lead on.
And this is the end of the third day. Is Thea going to attempt to wander about and maybe see if she can pilfer some leather? Or barter? What does Thea want to do? Or Adrian, for that matter. Or Del.
Well,
People
we'll
want
see.
to barter.
I don't know.
They're already
Casting
supplying us
services?
with arrows.
I'm sorry?
I was saying, they're already just kind of supplying us with arrows. I figured if they're going to just supply us with leather, they would have done it.
The elves that we rescued from one of our previous adventures are providing us with arrows. The Crusovians are along because they're our allies. You might try and give things like potions of healing or some things like those. Does not have to be. Varen has... Let me check. Varen has some mudworm roots that he could lend if you want to use those to barter for scraps of leather to write spell scrolls on.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me really just wanted to steal them.
Would Thea like to try to find some unattended leather?
Yes.
Give me an investigation check as Thea then.
Probably a bad idea.
I mean, they're our allies, but I guess if you want to try and steal...
You know, kind of chaotic good. But yeah, okay. His part just as well failed. Moving on.
Varen is gonna spend some time. Varen's going to barter away his 3 mudworm roots. Let me do persuasion. Here we go. What? How did that? Okay. So Thea comes back from her attempt to find leather, and Varen's is going. You wouldn't, Adrian, roll me 1d6.
All right, give me a sec.
Wow. Okay. So Thea, as you come back, Varen's just going. You wouldn't believe what they gave me for those roots. I got 5 pieces of leather enough to make spell scrolls with.
Thanks.
I'm dying. Does Del want to work any spell scrolls, Adrian? Either of you? Well, I die over here.
Don't die.
I'll try.
Well, I wouldn't mind trying to do another spell scroll, although if I tried doing one of my higher ones, it's going to take a lot of more days to work on it.
Indeed. And we are rapidly closing on the enemy's position from Varen's reports. They are but a few days ahead of us.
Maybe I can do a quick spell scroll of Expeditious Retreat.
That you could do in 1 day's time, yes. Del, do you want to work on anything?
Just a second.
And Varen's going to take 1 spell scroll to work and craft himself a scroll of Hunter's Mark. Oh, I got to take 1 away for Adrian's. There we go. I have 3 scraps of leather left for making spell scrolls, excuse me.
I guess could Thea attempt to help Del make a scroll of hold person?
What are the components for that?
A small straight piece of iron.
Absolutely. This sounds reasonable to me. What level of spells hold person is that? 2nd, 3rd?
2nd.
Okay, so that you could finish that in 1 day's time. With Thea helping Del. Alright, and then Varen will cast non-detection. Come on. And do hide in plain sight to hide himself away. Getting a 33 to hide, so he is fairly well hidden. Alright. That is loud. Day 4 since leaving the city.
Wow.
That
is very loud.
I cracked the windows to let a breeze through, and
How
this
dare
train
you,
track.
sir.
That's quite a breeze, sir.
So this is day 4 since our fight in the forge. Too far. Okay, here we go. It is again 30 degrees. There are no winds, but there is a very light snowfall drifting about. The mountains loom ever closer. Just sound like encourage me. Have I set the vision to 1 mile, 2 miles? Let me check. 2 miles. Okay, perfect. Tension is mounting as we are drawing closer, ever closer to the mountains, and wherever the hobgoblins are going, their numbers are not quite as drastically increasing as they were before. Like, it's not a 500 to 500 jump. It's more just hobgoblins are trickling in from the north, from the south, from the southeast, from the southwest, joining up with the main body heading into the mountains.
Thus begins the battle of the 3 armies.
It would seem, Adrian. Actually, you know what, Adrian? Give me your choice, history or investigation check. Whew, nice roll. With the trickery pulled back at the city, and now these hobgoblins drawing together as they head towards the mountains, it strikes you that this could be not necessarily a panic response so much as a draw all forces together for a final stand.
Okay.
Varen is going to take this evening to work on... Actually, you know what? Before he does that, Varen has 2 scraps of leather left for making spell scrolls. Do either Adrian or Del want them?
I would love one.
Do we have time for another?
Depends on what you want to do with it.
Well, I'm confused. I thought we were wrapping up our last night. Do we have another night?
You have this night for sure. You may have another night or 2. It's uncertain how long.
Oh, I see. So I thought we were still in the process of wrapping up the last one.
No, we've traveled for a full day. So, do you want to work on anything, Del? And or does Thea want to see if she can pilfer any leather or no?
Could I request Varen and Agent's help making a scroll of Spirit Guardians?
What is the component cost? Or component, sorry. What is the material component requirement?
Material component is a holy symbol.
Well, Varen could supply the spell slot. Adrian's working on his own spell scroll.
Would Thea be able to help with this one?
Dell's providing the spell component. Varen's providing the spell slot. Not really. Nothing that comes to the top of my mind. Spell. You said spiritual weapon. Isn't that a 2nd level spell?
I said Spirit Guardians.
Oh, I'm sorry. And that's a 3rd.
I'm not too spiritual.
That's the 3rd level, right? Right for Del.
Yeah, but I guess.
So you could work on it, you could begin working on it today. and potentially finish it the next day.
Yeah. So I'll if I may, I'll start work on a 4th level one with Varen then.
Okay. There we go. And then Varen's out once more out of leather. Does Thea want to wander about and see if she can find some, or is she good?
Yes.
All right. Investigation check.
I'm gonna try it. No, I'm not gonna try it. Wow. Okay.
Thea's not having luck finding abandoned piles of leather. I mean, I guess it's a fairly, useful resource. And then diamond dust expended. There we go. And hide in plain sight. Varen vanishes, getting 26 to hide this time. All right. It is day 5. Let's drink that. It is much hotter than before, with strong winds but no snow. It's about 60 degrees now. There. And now we are in the foothills of the mountains. And, Adrian, the route seems to be leading into what appears to be a pass. These mountains seem to be the southern arm of a mountain range that we've heard referred to from the Crusovians as impassable, what had been thought to be the end of their world, so to speak, what they could navigate. Any people who have wandered into the mountain range in their desert region have never returned, or at least once they get past a certain point. But it seems down here in the southern lands outside the desert, the Hobgoblins found a pass from here to our realm, the elven forests and grasslands. Adrian, it is your choice at this point. We can either take a couple of days to scout the area, or proceed to attack. Bearing in mind that it is strong winds currently. Thea's putting in a vote.
Strong winds means probably disadvantages on ranged attacks with bows.
Any ranged weapon attacks, yes. Which for Thea would be rather crippling.
That would be rather crippling.
And for Adrian. And for,
yeah.
Well, anyone who's using ranged weapons, frankly.
So, high winds. Not good. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Wait, you're throwing us into combat right now?
Why not?
We
could have them on the run.
Is that what you're deciding then, or do you want to scout?
I want to scout.
Okay. Duly noted. In that case, we're going to
I want to wait for the winds to die down just a little bit.
Fair enough. So we're going to camp at the base of the pass. I'm going to say probably at this point, Thea is probably best to lay off the attempts to thieve. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Since we're now right on the edge of the doorstep, so to speak. Varen will spend some diamond dust. Sorry?
I started honing one of my knives down in case I find a good, plump hobgoblin to make use of, though.
Wait, where's Varen? Why does he leave at the eve of battle?
It's because he has no hope. And he gets 29 to hide, so no one knows where Varen is anyways.
I love it.
Right. Day 6. We move now into the pass.
The pit of despair. Don't even think.
I am relatively certain that you currently have at least a point of inspiration.
Don't even think about trying to escape. I do not have a point of inspiration.
You can have a point of inspiration, sir. And by the way, Thea, do you have a point of inspiration?
Thea does, Del does not.
Okay. There we go. Alright. So, I'm gonna move us to a map here. Since we're now in the mountains. Move here. Close. Let's put here and here and here and here. Woohoo! That was not intended. Let's do this. Oh.
I see a lot of trees and rocks.
As intended. Let me double check here what the settings were, because I thought I turned them on.
And everything went gray.
Okay, I did turn those on. Okay. Let's go and do this.
Back in living color.
Okay, please do not move your tokens. We are at the base of the pass. If you would not mind taking your measuring stick and just see how far it is from one square to another.
Oh my.
That is the scale on which we are dealing with.
Confusing.
This is why the Crusovians dread coming to this path.
Alright, so Adrian, you said that you wish us to scout.
Yes.
Alright, how would you like us to go about doing that? Hang on, I just looked at their tokens and they're messed up. Let me see if I can fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I fixed it. Like, for example, Adrian, do you want us all to go forth and scout, or do you want to send Thea and Varen off alone?
Let's have Varen and Thea go off alone because they are really good at scouting.
Okay. Thea...
And Del and I will basically just take our time.
Noted. Here is forest, and to the north is more forest. Do you have any particular preference which way you want to go, Thea?
No, but I'm honestly confused. I don't understand how we're going to operate on this map, and we can't even move a square.
For now, we're going to proceed in Theater of the Mind. I more wanted to show you what scale of the map we were working with rather than actually have us navigate on it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I know it's confusing. I'm not trying to make it confusing. I wanted to show you the scale.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you want
I'll be
to...
using my spyglass to also be checking out as well.
Noted. So, for perspective, Thea, moving at normal speed, you can move that far in 1 minute. But moving at normal speed means you cannot proceed stealthily.
But I could hide and move stealthily and, like, dash, right?
Yes, but if you're traveling at a where's my player's handbook? Dashing is more on a turn-by-turn basis kind of a thing. Let me see. Let me check here. Oh, I'm in the combat chapter. That's not helpful. Noted, sir. Away from keyboard. I'm almost there. All right. So dashing, like I said, is more for when you're doing like turn-by-turn combat type activity. Here for this map, we're talking travel pace. Fast is moving at 400 feet per minute or 4 miles per hour, which imposes a -5 penalty to passive wisdom. Double check your feats because you might be able to negate that. Moving at 300 feet or the normal pace per minute, 3 miles per hour, No penalties to awareness, but no ability to use stealth. If you want to proceed with stealth, then you need to go at 200 feet per minute. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I guess I can at least avoid the wisdom perception issue.
Correct, but you would not be able to proceed at stealth.
I'll just move normal for now until I start to detect anything of concern.
Okay. And did you want to go with Varen or alone?
I guess it'd probably be better if we split up, but kind of spread out, but stay within subtle audio communication range. Like whistles or bird sounds.
We can try for that, sure. In that case, so you're going to proceed at normal speed. Varen's actually going to stealth because this is forest and or grassland. And if he's traveling alone, then he can use Natural Explorer, which I will put in the chat. Here it is. Boom. Varen can... I'm sorry?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Here it is. When traveling alone, Varen can move stealthily at a normal pace. If traveling with Varen, then we either have to move at slow pace or... Ooh, excuse me. Or we have to move it at normal pace, but not have to not get stealth. All right. Since you suggested that we would go separately, Varen's gonna take a stealth action. Ooh, not great. Ooh, actually, before he does that, Varen is going to. Not a lot left. Varen's going to cast non-detection 2 more times. One on Thea, one on himself. And I'll put that in the chat. So Thea, you have 8 hours of moving without having to worry about being detected by divination magic. Which way do you want to go?
I'll just go northwest for now.
Northwest. All right, you go ahead and move yourself. Thank you. So you're moving to the trees. These trees are a heavily wooded area. There's fallen tree trunks. There's uprooted tree trunks. There's broken tree trunks. There's some tree trunks that look to have been blasted apart by lightning.
That was not me.
Noted. For the sake of simplicity, imagine that Varen is traveling nearby you. I'm not gonna move this token. 400 feet means that you're moving in 1 minute. That's are you traveling at 1 minute or are you traveling at? I'm sorry. Are you traveling fast or slow or normal?
Normal.
Okay. So your base for normal speed it would be 300 feet, not 400. That's okay.
Well, actually, I guess I can go fast because I don't lose my wisdom.
If you want to travel at fast speed, you can. You're just not going to be able to hide.
But I'm automatically hidden by a non-detection spell, right?
You're hidden from divination magic by non-detection. You're not hidden from normal eyesight. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay. Alright, and you can proceed as you wish. If you wouldn't mind muting when the horns are honking, I'd appreciate it.
That stupid bull.
Yes, I entirely blame the bull. There's a big bull out there somewhere. Anyways, Thea, you and Varen proceed to the northwest then, through the forest?
Yeah.
Okay. It is significantly tangled. It is... At these lower altitudes, we are proceeding uphill. At these lower altitudes, the tree trunks are tangled with brush and rock. It is slow going. Proceed. And bear in mind, if you want to travel for an hour, then you can move, let me check, 24 miles.
Is the tree? Are the trees and whatnot slowing me down then?
For now, no, because we're well, technically yes, but whatever. More to the
Okay,
point.
I'll just.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I'll make it simple. I'll just keep going northwest for now.
Okay. Varen will make use of Landstride and continue in the forest. Because Landstride enables him not to be slowed down. Alright, how far have you gone? There we go.
2
Okay, so
minutes.
you're still moving. Yeah. Alright. Whoa, I zoomed out way too far. Here we go. It appears from your point of view, Thea, that the pass is opening up into something of a bowl-shaped valley with a wide open space. There is definitely tree trunks that have been cleared out, almost to form a very wide open battleground, or to make it impossible to approach some unforeseen destination without being able to hide. Do you want to proceed?
You mean up here is where it's kind of like cleared out?
Where is here? I need to paint. Oh, there it is.
Big open area.
Yes, that is open grassland.
I don't know. I guess I'll just keep moving kind of on the edge of the trees.
Okay. You can go ahead and move yourself further up if you want.
Is there a reason
Fine.
like Thea's the only one moving?
I told you before I'm not going to bother moving my token for now, for simplicity's sake. So you've gone about 3-4 minutes, technically. And now you're back in the trees. Okay, so if you're moving at fast pace, you're going to have to go 200 feet per minute because of the difficult terrain here.
You mean
You'll
at
hear-
normal it's like down to 200 per minute?
If you move at normal
Right.
speed, then you're at 150 feet per minute, excuse me, while you're in the trees. These low altitude trees are overgrown, very thick. Ow. It is possible to go through, it's just tangled and slow.
In the 100-acre wood.
You already have an inspiration point, sir. Returning to the edge of the trees and back into the grassland, you're more in the open now. Again, you're still hidden from divination magic, but you're now, more visible. And Varen is continuing to go through the tree trunks. Okay. It is growing abundantly clear that there are definitely more than the prince. And there's the prince of Hobgoblins definitely number more than 1,000. Actually, no, since it's daytime, let's go ahead and wrong button. This button, that button. Increase the illumination. Save. That makes it easier to see. And if you wouldn't mind, you can continue forward if you want. Perhaps say to here.
Sure. I'm kind of confused with this because I can't tell if I'm doing it turn by turn or what.
You're traveling, it's not turn by turn. Moving to this location, Thea. Through the trees, you see a huge open expanse of grassland where vast tree trunks have been cleared. Excuse me, the ground has been more or less leveled. There's still a slope, but just anything that was that could have been used to form more natural trenches have been filled in. Far to the north, west of your position, let me get my measuring stick. There you go. About 5,500 feet away from you, you can see a squat, square fortress. It is functional, recently built, and looks rather solid. Please give me a perception or investigation check. If you have a spyglass, then actually you do have a spyglass. So if you want to look through that, you can do so.
Yeah, I'll use my spyglass.
To the east of the fortress, there seems to be an outbuilding with an open gateway in its southern-facing wall. It's a large opening, and you can see a little bit of activity in there. It's a little hard to make out. Roll me a perception check or a stealth check. Adrian has commentary. Gotta catch that train. Silence from the peanut gallery, sir.
You said a...
Give me a perception check or a stealth check.
I will start with the basic of stealth, and then I will try to do the perception after that. Yeah.
Alright, so there is a use of reliable talent, and what I'll tell you is, as you're flicking your spyglass about, scouting, or examining the walls, you're just in time to catch a glimpse of reflected light, as of light from the lens of an opposing spyglass. Your stealth check just saved you from being spotted. You duck down behind a tree trunk. This does preclude your ability to make a perception check. If you want to get closer, then you could try again with a perception check. But as it is, it's clear that the hobgoblins are on alert.
Where did I see the hobgoblins?
I apologize. Whoever's in the fort is on alert.
Is the fort the black mark up here?
Yes.
Okay. So I will move like one square stealthily, and then I will attempt to...
Well, perhaps I should clarify what I mean by closer. A lot closer.
What are we waiting for?
In other words, you would need to be examining it from a different position rather than from what appears to be the only approach angle to this valley.
I mean, like, can't I just like kind of make sure I'm hidden and then reattempt my spyglass?
Okay, so maybe allow me to clarify. From where you are currently, this path seems to be the only way up into this area. So they're watching this area. Continuing to try and observe from your position is possible, but ill-advised. It would make more sense to move to a different position where their attention is less focused, and then attempt to see what they're up to. Does that make more sense?
I mean, I guess no is the answer to my question.
I mean, yes, you can attempt it from where you are. It's just ill-advised. That's all.
Can I move over here?
I would still put forward that you are probably within that vector of searchability. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Adrian and Dill are exchanging commentary on the nature of scouting. I'm not sure how far you can actually see. So this is still forested terrain, but here the forest thins out somewhat. So now the terrain here in this lighter green forest, the terrain is much easier to pass through. So now you're moving at normal speed.
Can I read the stealth check?
I'm sorry, you're
And
breaking
then
up. Try. You're
I want to see
breaking
if I
up.
can.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're breaking up somewhat.
Can you hear me now?
It's still somewhat broken, but better.
Hello?
That's better.
Can you hear me now?
Peanut gallery. Don't make me take away your inspiration point. Yes, Thea, I can hear you.
Okay, so what I was gonna see if I could do is, can I reattempt a stealth check? And then I want to see if I can like gather some bark or something to create like a shade over the end of my spyglass, so I can shade it and prevent any sunlight from glinting off the glass.
Give me a stealth check, and then give me a survival check. Alright, so let me... Whoa, my mouse glitched on me. So you rolled a 4 with your stealth check, so that's the use of reliable talent. You are able to assemble what you propose, so you can now attempt from your position to scan excuse me, the opposing fortress. Varen is you don't know where. Varen got a 25 stealth check. I'm sorry?
Now I can attempt the perception check?
Yes, you may. Okay. There are definitely hobgoblins moving about within the the outbuilding from the fortress. The fortress walls are high, and over the tops of them you can see that's odd. You can see like treetops inside the fortress. But the gates are shut. The walls are manned. Yes, with hobgoblins. There's definitely activity within the outbuilding of hobgoblins moving to and fro. Let's see, your perception check was 24. You see some of them carrying armloads of meat. Then they go out of sight, and they cross back into sight, and they're not carrying armloads of meat anymore.
My guess is there are no mannequins out there this time.
Do you want to continue scouting, Thea?
I'm gonna kind of like whisper call for Varen.
I'm sorry, you're gonna whisper what for Varen?
I'm gonna do like a whisper call for Varen to try and get him to come to me.
Ah, gotcha. It takes several repetitions, but eventually there's a light touch on your shoulder, and Varen seems to meld out of the shadows of the forest.
So I want to try and like kind of ask him like,
Hello?
how long do we think it would take to get like up here by skirting through the forest the entire way so as to maintain being hidden?
Can you send me the ping again? Where is here?
I'm doing multiple ones up near the fort.
Gotcha.
And actually, maybe I should do this. Hold on. Is that broadcast, linger? I'd probably want to try and guide us around like here, staying hidden the entire time. Like that.
So that is a distance of let's see.
Yeah, that disappeared.
You clicked off. Sorry. Because right there you're already over 1 mile. 9,400 feet. So that's that's a distance from our current position of more than 1.5 miles. So just to get there, we're talking about 30 minutes, give or take. Rough estimate, not exact. But, and Varen will add this, but there's a problem. There's a gap in the forest and open ground. It will be very, very difficult to get across unseen.
How tall is the grass? Could we maybe just hide in the grass?
No, they've cut it short. And with the sun rising higher, it's going to become that much more difficult to approach unseen and get away unseen. I wasn't able to see much, but it is apparent that that outbuilding to the side of the fortress, I would say that they're probably keeping something very big and very nasty in case we and our Crusovian allies arrive. I think we should perhaps return to Adrian and report what we've found. There was one other thing I saw. Beyond the fortress, there is a narrow gap leading higher into the mountains, to the west, to home. If I had to guess. What are your thoughts, Thea?
What is the gray stuff? Is that like cliff? I forget.
That is stone. I hadn't mentioned it before. Think of it as like really sheer cliff walls. For the purposes of this, consider the gray basically impassable.
Okay. I guess it's back to Adrian.
Okay. You can go ahead and just move yourself on back there.
I'm sorry, I was looking at something in the distance in my spy lens and probably think it's a little dirty. I need to clean the lens.
Adrian, it is several minutes until Varen and Thea suddenly seem to just glide out of the forest as though summoned from the shadows themselves.
You know, if I wasn't used to that, I probably would have gotten a little scared.
Well, at least we weren't shooting at you.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. So, what did you guys come up with on your search?
Thea, did you want to report?
There's a fourth hobgoblins up there. I imagine the only chance we have of a good stealthy approach would be a long, slow path up north through the woods, and then kind of skirting this giant valley all the way through the trees. But I think we got a decent chance of trying to get there unseen.
Okay. Did you notice if there are any ways to get a humongous crowd of Crusovians and us in without being seen?
Yes, I did actually.
Okay.
Yeah. We sneak north, all the way through the trees, then go west, then sneak into fort, kill all hobgoblins, and then Crusovians can approach unseen.
In short, there's not going to be a way
that wasn't short?
There's no way for the Crusovians to approach unseen unless the hobgoblins are dead. And
So we go on in there, blind all the hobgoblins, then call the Crusovians to come in, and then we kill them? I'm
I mean,
kidding.
you could try. Okay.
I'm sorry. One thing I forgot to kind of ask clarify, like how large is the fort, and kind of roughly how many hobgoblins might be in there? Are we talking like a group of 20, or are we talking like an army of 5,000?
Without getting there and measuring the fort physically from all sides, there's no real way to tell, because the fort could also have dugouts underneath, basically underground barracks. But Varen will add.
Right.
Varen will add. There's definitely more than 1,000. I would say probably even a little bit more than 2,000 hobgoblins in this valley currently. I don't know about you, but I'm not carrying enough blindfolds for that many hobgoblins.
And with our army of 4,000...
Okay, whoa. One at a time. What was that, Adrian?
And with our army of 4,000, we should be able to overcome these hobgoblins.
And what were you saying, Thea?
Did we detect... Because we didn't really detect any hobgoblins outside of the fort, did we?
Not yet. Just their trails. Well, Varen detected their trails. Here we go. There is a problem, Adrian. Yes, we have enough Crusovians to possibly take this fortress, but they seem to have an outbuilding to their fortress where they're keeping something that they're feeding a lot of meat. Something that I imagine they would be prepared to unleash upon unleash upon our allies. We could attempt to, as Thea suggests, go through the north and try and get to the outbuilding and destroy whatever it is that they have in waiting, while the Crusovians make a big distraction and attack the hobgoblins.
Alright. With you so far on the whole creating a distraction, I think that would also help us infiltrate their fortress a little more easily, having the Crusovians outside and gathering out front of the gates. But I also want to make sure that they are worthy enough to... Well, not worthy enough. That was the wrong word. I want to make sure that they are necessary to our cause. I don't want them to just think that they've been wandering around in a big, vast army just to wander around. I almost feel as if they've been wanting to pursue this just as much as we have.
I imagine that they'll have their hands full of the hobgoblins coming out of the fortress.
I am also a little curious, though, as to the report of the mounds of meat going in while hobgoblins are going back out and grabbing more meat. Usually if they're hoarding a lot of meat into something, it's because they're going to be feeding either a vast army of some type of beasts, or they're feeding a very large beast. And there could be many more of those large beasts as well.
Then it sounds like
my major concern is that we should most likely go in, infiltrate the fort, and then find a way to take out whatever they're planning on throwing out at our Crusovian army. So then that way the Crusovians just deal with the hobgoblins, no big giant beasts.
The good news is that we won't have to go into the fortress itself in order to gain entry to the outbuilding. Thea, you were going to say something, I think.
Oh, I was just going to say that was a good insight. I didn't think about there being things other than the hobgoblins. I was also going to ask, I was a little maybe confused earlier. Back up at the top of the map, is this kind of blacked out building thing the fort or the outbuilding?
That is the fort.
And then where is the outbuilding?
To the... I see where you're pinging. Here. The outbuilding, it would be to the north... Well, basically to the north of the fort. So do we want to approach from the... You're welcome. Do we want to... Let me draw an arrow, actually. Do we want to approach that way? Go up and around and hit the outbuilding and whatever they have inside waiting for our forces? Is that the idea?
If we're gonna attack, it seems, either straight frontal or... That's our only good flanking maneuver, it seems.
Adrian...
Unless...
Ow.
Bill has a magic portal device.
That did really hurt, by the way.
That did.
Sorry. I was trying to laugh, joke, because, he does have a magic portal device that kind of worked last time.
I'm a little hesitant to rely on that. It got a little random. And for much of that opening of that fight, we weren't sure that which plane of existence we were on. Perhaps as a last resort.
But it got us in past the wall.
It did. Sort of. Adrian, did you and Dale roll a stealth check earlier?
Oh, I did not.
Dell, did you?
Yeah? In my mind?
In your mind. And
But
Varen
also, I did not move from my position.
Varen cast non-detection on Thea and Varen. Adrian,
They are
what is...
technically blocked by the trees.
Yes. I know. But we also know that someone has been able to scry upon us before. Adrian, as you and Varen and Thea and Del are talking, your magical senses start tingling, like something stirs the arcane essence of the world. And the clouds above are going rather dark. Like a storm is suddenly, almost magically beginning.
Should I use a Arcana check?
Sure. Let's go with an Arcana check. With your level of intelligence, you know that we've been scryed upon before. From what Thea and Varen have shared, it does seem that the Hobgoblins are on alert. And whoever has scryed us before was with the Hobgoblins, and has even directed the Hobgoblins towards us before. And with you and Dell standing in the open, and unprotected from divination magic, it stands to reason that someone might have scryed the area, spotted you two, and is now making their displeasure at your presence known. Oh, look, lightning in the clouds.
Are you there?
Can anyone hear me?
You're kind of cutting in and out.
There's been some weird internet issues lately. I apologize. Theo, what were you saying?
Were you saying that basically someone's casting some type of lightning bolt spell out of the clouds?
Not lightning bolt. The sky above the entire valley looks like it's suddenly forming into a storm.
Well, if I was a smart man, which I'd like to think that I am, I think it's probably best that we get out of the storm.
This sounds reasonable. Do we beat a hasty retreat then?
Yes, retreat to the trees.
Okay. We do, as you say, beat a hasty retreat. As we do so and look behind us, the sky fills with rain that, as it falls,
Sorry.
The rain, as it falls, hits upon the ground with vicious acidic hissing. Lightning rips down from the skies above, pounding into the ground almost at our heels. Thunder blasts through the area with cacophonous roars. Excuse me. Let me see here.
Cacophonous.
Indeed. Hailstones come ripping down. More lightning bolts. It's a good thing you decided for us to get undercover. For the next minute at least, the entire area is ravaged by a magical storm. So, perhaps we should approach very, very carefully when we come here. Varen adds.
Probably a wise choice.
So, we're going to take a long rest, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Varen is not able to break up more diamonds. Does anyone want to assist him?
I will try and assist you.
Please give me a strength check, sir.
Alright.
Ow. Straight strength.
There we go.
Not great.
Looks like I'm just as weak as you are.
Does anyone else want to help? Thea? Del?
What are we trying to do?
Varen is attempting to crack open another diamond to get more diamond dust so that he can cast non-detection.
No, this is the way you're supposed to do it. I lost track of the diamond.
And you're wanting strength checks?
Yes, straight strength. Either roll strength check yourself or take the help action to give advantage to one of the others. Or if anyone has a hammer, that would help.
Hammer!
Still take the help action, and Thea will attempt to help.
Alright.
The pin check.
I have a crowbar.
Thea, you watch as Adrian and Del are discussing different ways to crack open a diamond. You just snatch the diamond up, strike it upon the ground, it bursts into dust.
Can I pocket a little bit of it?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
I could have used my crowbar.
Thea, you grab.
I just want to take a smidgen. It's just like an impulse. I just have to take a little bit of a fee, not a substantial amount. Just a little smidgen, just because.
You grab 3
Road
pinches.
tax.
You grab 3 pinches worth. Oh, sorry. You grab. You grab 2 pinches worth of diamond dust.
There would have been like more than 10 pinches left for Varen, right? Like a substantial amount.
30 enough for 4 pinches left, which gives him a total of 6. All right, so Varen is going to use 1 cast of non-detection for at least the elves. Sorry, Crusovians. The Crusovians camp outside the pass. Varen's going to use hide in plain sight. Whoa, nat 20 on us. Okay, so Varen hides and gets a total of 41. Varen is hidden. Alright, so it is day 7. It is about 30 degrees. There is only light winds and no snow.
This would be a perfect time to go.
And Del, you get Divine Intervention back.
Woohoo!
I thought you might like that. Alright, I'm going to put some stuff on the map. Give me a second. Gotta be here. Okay. I'm going to use only 1 token for the time being to indicate our position, because as I understand it, from Adrian, we're going to be proceeding to the north around the open area, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm only going to be putting Adrian's token, but it's going to represent our entire party. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so, excuse me, when did you want to start, Adrian? Did you want to start like as early in the day as possible and get ahead of the Crusovians?
Yes.
Okay. Duly noted. Did that work? That did not work. Why did that not work? What is going on here? Sorry?
I was thinking to myself aloud, no more nightmares, please.
Oh. Okay. And are we taking our mounts with us, or are we going on foot?
We could take our mounts if it would go faster.
Relatively. So there's where we are going to be starting. You might look towards the fortress. Do you see what is on the map?
I'm still trying to get to the fortress. Oh,
Ah.
I see. There are these little tiny things right in front of it.
So you're aware, each one of those little tiny things represents 100 hobgoblins.
Wait, you serious?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Wait a second. I think I lost track.
Yeah. What was that, Thea?
If we want to take a day, I could prepare a spell and like throw an earthquake at them.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. 2,200. Okay, I'm up for it. Let's go.
Let's do a focus ping. They are on guard, arrayed, and ready to march. Since we are going to be proceeding on our mounts, Thea is apparently making a plan for what route to take. Adrian, did you want to proceed stealthily, or did you want to proceed as fast as possible?
Let's proceed as fast as possible. I mean, they are quite a ways away, and even if we try to go stealthy, that may end up slowing us down.
Varen is going to cast non-detection on the party, so that means one per elf, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4 pinches of diamond dust. All 3 of his 3rd level spell slots. And 1 of his 4th level. So now all 4 elves are hidden from divination magic. So if we're going to be going at fast speed, that means we can travel 400 feet in 1 minute, or 4 miles in 1 hour. Since this is all in feet, that means we can travel 21,120 feet in 1 hour.
Okay, let's get to traveling.
So following Thea's proposed route on the screen. Effectively here, where my green arrow is, in 1 hour. Traveling at fast speed.
Wouldn't it be better for us just to cut across?
That's up to you. You're the leader.
Invisible.
Yeah, but then we're like really far away though.
Oh, I forgot to mention, we're currently in the thick forest, in this darker green area. So that means at half speed. And I will, to your point, Thea, yes, we would be visible. However, this is still, as I understand it, pretty early in the day. So I should adjust the dynamic lighting settings, I suppose. Turn that off. Save. There you go.
Yeah. We should be pretty well hidden under the early morning hours.
So, Adrian, if you wanted, whoops, we could go like, call it there in 1 hour.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do that.
All right, Adrian, you can move the token.
All right.
I'm sorry?
Is it basically impossible to see out to the fort from here, or is it fairly kind of visible?
It is invisible effectively to our eyes, yes.
Okay.
There we go.
And here we are. Right. So it takes us 1 hour. Let me adjust the light settings here.
There.
Okay, it's getting a little brighter. The trees here are a little bit wider spaced. There's definitely like slopes of earth, mud, shale, broken trees, broken stones. And Varen is gonna have to do a survival check from here to get us through the forest. Varen is going to nudge his elk into the lead, setting the pace for the rest, and guiding around various excuse me, as we pass, evidently slopes of muddy earth that would have been rather unfortunate for our mounts to try and traverse. Adrian, did you want to move another hour? 2,100 feet, if so.
Yes.
All right, measure it out and set the course.
All right. I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit.
Call it around 5 in the morning right now.
There we go.
Okay. Thea, please roll me 1d6. There seem to be no obstacles yet, nor any animals. Varen seems to have found his way to what might even be an abandoned animal trail. Is someone eating something? Something crinkling. It's very distracting.
That's not me.
Almost done.
Almost gone. Alright, fair enough. Alright, it is now about 6 in the morning, and Adrian and Thea, if you want to look back towards the south, you might be able to see this. That represents our army.
That's not as big as I was hoping.
Each one of those is 100 Crusovians.
I guess that's roughly the same number of Hobgoblin pieces, so.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Ah, that's more.
And I was just counting the little green bars.
All right, Adrian, do you want us to continue at our fast pace or start slowing down? It's up to you, sir.
Faster. Gotta beat the army.
As that one guy said, trying to run away from a T-Rex, must go faster, must go faster.
And right as Adrian listens to Dell, Dee immediately thinks, are we sure we want to beat the army there? I'm not so sure.
I am hearing you, it's just I'm also doing this. That's not what I want to do. There we go. Adrian, are you measuring out another round of one hour's travel?
Yeah. Trying to make sure I avoid these rocks, but then also stay well hidden. Okay. So I moved up another hour's worth.
Excellent. And it looks like the Hobgoblin army is on the move. It is now around 7 in the morning. And I'm going to move Crusovians here. There we go. Thea, roll me 1d6. Alright. Baron needs to do a survival. Ooh. As you urge our small party of elves on, Baron suddenly takes a different tack and successfully guides us. As you bid him to go around these piles of boulders, he actually manages to guide us under an overhang of rock, earth, soil, and tree roots. And as we come out from underneath it and continue on, you glance back, and there does seem to be a variety of traps arranged that would have toppled us if we had gone that way over the bluff. It would have toppled us and the bluff, as well as releasing what seems to be a variety of ravens into the air to raise an alarm. Baron has successfully managed to navigate us around that unfortunate outcome. And in doing so, we do gain a little bit more ground. As mentioned, it is about 7 in the morning. Adrian, move us another hour's worth of fast travel, if you will.
Alright.
Oh, man. The Hobgoblin army and the Crusovian armies are closing on each other, beginning to spread out. I'm not going to actually do that, just because I don't want to bother with it. And from our current vantage point, we can now see the fortress a little more clearly, and there is a heightened level of activity going on in that outbuilding. Thea, please roll me 1d6. That was lovely. Alright, another survival check. Survival. Whew. You're not entirely sure what Varen just did, but it seems like he managed to find a shortcut that even the Hobgoblins who have clearly occupied this valley in this pass for some time we're not aware of. We're able to cut down, let's see, basically we're going to be able to get right up to the fortress even as the Hobgoblins are starting to close in on the Crusovians. So at this point we're going to be getting right up to the fortress. I'm going to switch over to a map here. Don't bother moving the tokens. Adrian, I imagine that as we're drawing up to the outbuilding, that you would like us to. Oh, I beg your pardon. To dismount and take a stealth action, or no?
Hello?
I could not hear you. You were cut out completely.
Oh, weird. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
That is very odd.
So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say now that we're at that little outpost or something, we're going to dismount from our mounts and move in stealthily.
I was asking if you wanted us to move stealthily and to dismount or not, or if you want us to charge straight in.
Dismount, stealth, move in quietly.
All right. I need stealth checks, and Adrian, I need from you, sir. Do you want us to approach from the directly to the open gateway, or to approach from the side?
From the side.
All right. Please, stealth checks from everyone.
Are we?
A
Rough estimate. Are we still like hours away? A minute away?
We are drawing up right now to the outbuilding. Right now. 28 stealth from Adrian. Nice.
You don't see me.
Is it still like heavy wind conditions? Or no?
Last time I checked, it was mild wind.
It was mild wind. I don't have my note. Where did I put that?
30 degrees, mild wind, and
Yes.
no snow.
Correct. And it's about 8 in the morning. So there are some shadows. Okay?
Okay. I think both. I'm gonna do my stealth check for Del first, and both Thea and Del are gonna take a fleet-foot leap.
You know, I think I'm gonna take a fleet-foot leaf as well.
And then Del's also gonna cast Long Stride on Varen.
Oh, thank you. And I will put that on Varen here in a moment. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. Varen is also going to eat a Fleetfoot leaf. Here we go. And use a bonus action to stealth. So Varen's movement is now 55. Whoa! I mistyped. I put my movement as 555 feet per round.
You overachiever.
I move like the wind. Okay, so the 7 stealth check. I'm going to assume that was Del.
Yes. And can Thea apply 2 sets of poison?
I'm sorry?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure out, because I know I have poisons I want to actually use for once.
Yep.
Yeah, can I
That's
apply 2
potions,
sets of
not
poison to my
poisons.
arrows?
Oh, hold on. What, Thea?
Can I apply 2 sets of snake spider poison to my arrows?
You can
That would
apply
cover 6
it.
arrows.
You can apply it to 1 set of 3 arrows for this opening, basically. Ooh, excuse me.
Okay, I'll work with what I got.
Okay, you'll be able to apply more later if you want. Varen needs to roll a stealth check. Okay. Now,
Lovely.
as I'm getting ready to move you all to the new map, something I want you to keep in mind.
In mind.
When next we roll initiative, it will be the last time we roll initiative as these characters. So I hope you're ready.
I was actually giving them a moment of silence, and then the silence was broken when you asked, "Are you ready?"
Well, technically what I said was, I hope you're ready.
Here we go.
initiative yet, because I haven't moved you to the map.
Okay. Here we go.
That's not as intended.
I've been waiting my whole life for this.
There we go. I'll edit that part out later. Focus. And I'm on the wrong layer to focus. That's helpful. There we go. Okay. You should now be able to see your tokens. Yes?
Ah, there they are.
Okay. We're drawing up very close to the edge of this. Well, Varen and Adrian are right at the corner. We seem to have approached in silence and unseen.
What's the green line?
That is the... you might also notice that there's an N right next to it for north.
Oh, is that an arrow pointing north?
Yes.
Or parts of the arrow? Okay.
From our current position, we can see some hobgoblins standing on the wall over there. They do not seem aware of our presence yet.
They shall all become mannequins.
You're not letting that one go, are you?
No, I'm not.
All right. There is a heightened level of activity within this outbuilding. It seems they're getting ready to unleash whatever it is on our Crusovian allies. Are we going to let them?
Nay, said the horse.
Varen, so these walls are about, call it 12 feet in height. Varen's going to quickly cast Jump on himself as we approach the walls. If you all have time for one more action. Varen used his action to cast Jump on himself to triple his jump distance. Adrian, anything for you, sir? Do you want to equip
Let
your
me
shield?
take a few moments to think about that.
Okay, Thea. Do you want to take an action to poison more arrows? Thea?
You said the walls are 12 feet high?
Yes.
Just a second, I need to check something. I lost my jump movement. High jump.
Page
Yeah.
182.
Take blood. 3, 9, 10. I think Thea's gonna copy Baron and use Augmentor to cast jump as well.
So you're going with... You remember, you have to keep Augmentor in hand.
Oh, dang it, you're right. I didn't think about that.
You're welcome.
I guess I'll apply more poison.
Okay. Anything for Dell?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Does he want to equip his shield?
Doesn't he have his staff and shield?
I don't
Usually
know.
does.
Is that what he wants to equip himself with?
But usually he already has those out.
Yes or no?
I guess so. Then.
Thank you.
Yes,
Sorry,
yeah.
usually I already have those out. I didn't realize I was needing to do that.
Well, we've been riding hard through trees and uphill. I would assume that you would be holding on to your mount for dear life.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. Adrian. Dell is equipping his
I-
shield. Sorry?
I am going sword and shield.
Noted. And Thea, you've poison to more arrows?
Yes.
Adrian, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Adrian, Thea, Varen, Del. Roll for initiative. Thea, did you roll? Hello? Thea?
Well, I muted this time, so I wasn't making unpleasant sounds. And
Appreciate
no,
it.
I was trying to like tokens before I did that.
You're ruining this beautiful moment for me.
I even muted myself, so I didn't make the unpleasant sounds.
That 13, is that for Thea or for Del?
That's yeah.
Thank you.
Dell's second. How did I know Dell's gonna somehow roll higher?
I have no idea. And so Thea's also going to get her Thieves' Reflexes on turn initiative 3. Alright. In that case, given the time, we're not going to have long to act. So we're going to try and go through this as quickly as we can. Del, you're up first. What do you want to do, sir? Wait, what was your stealth check earlier, Del? Actually, you know what? Del, sorry. I just thought to actually look at your stealth check.
7.
Yeah. Okay. And so before you can darn it, sorry. Before Del can do anything, there is a shifting of shadows down. Darn it, get on the right layer. Down near here, Del, you are currently surprised. Adrian, you are not surprised. Thea, you are surprised. Varen is not surprised. And Thea, I can't get advantage on attacking you. Because you got your whole elusive thing. And Adrian, I don't get advantage on you. So, this is going to happen to Del. I get 25 to hit Del. Does that hit Del? Thank you for putting that up.
Yes.
Alright, Del, I need from you, sir. Let me see here.
Wait. Hold on.
Del is surprised, so he doesn't get a reaction.
Oh, okay, that answers that question.
Del, I need a Constitution saving throw, sir. As an arrow sings out through the open gate and strikes home on you. That is not a success. So this is going to somewhat hurt. Where is it? Because this hit is not a mere hit. This hit is a critical hit. And because you failed the combat save, that is going to be doubled.
Ooh.
Can you double check your microphone again? You're kind of cutting in and out.
Can you hear me?
It wasn't a mild hit or a moderate hit. It was a critical hit.
Indeed.
And it wasn't just a single, it was a double.
Adrian, please roll me 1 Delta 6.
1 Delta 6.
So that
You said
arrow's
Del
not
has
hit.
no reaction. Sorry.
Correct. Del has no reaction. He was surprised. So that's 7 plus 3, and then if this will work, rude.
Oh.
So that's going to be 44 plus 37.
Ooh.
because you got sneak attacked, sir. And where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Right. So in total, you take 182 points of damage, Del. As that was not a mere sneak attack. That was something hitting you with absolute intention to kill. And then this guy's gonna run for it. Going to there. Okay, Del. I need a death saving throw, I believe. Yes. Where did I just? Oh, I closed my calculator.
Hold on. 182, 97, 117. Okay. I'll jump for my death saves.
Okay, that is one success. You are not yet. I mean, your Del is flat on the ground, and dying but not dead. And I'm gonna put some tokens on Del here if I can. So there's that, and then where did it go? Oops. Oh, that worked. So Del's unconscious, prone, and dying. And succeeded that save. So Adrian, we move now to you, sir. Del just dropped like a stone with an arrow in his chest.
Oh no. Not good.
What would you like to do, sir?
And you said that there was like a shadow or something down over here?
There was a brief glimpse of some hobgoblin coming out of the shadows, took a shot at Del, hit him like a truck. Hit him like an elephant on a stampede, and then ran into the depths of the fortress of this outbuilding. Blech, words.
Or like a train.
Ooh, excuse me. What do you want to do, sir?
Well, let's see. What to do? Oh wow, I'm that far away. Okie dokie. Well. Let's see. 40. Let's see. 45 puts me all the way up here. Now, this is what, the second layer or second level?
Yeah, that's a walkway, basically.
Okay. And can I see them or like half cover see them?
From your perspective, you can see these two easily enough. You can see like their upper torsos and heads.
All right. Well, I think I will aim for this guy, the lower one.
Okay.
And use Firebolt on him.
This sounds painful. You have advantage on the attack, sir.
Oh, I do. That's right.
And by the way, all the other hobgoblins except that guy, I believe, are currently in surprise. They did not see this coming. And that one's about to really not see it coming. That'll hit, and that will kill him. Just head severed by fire and neck cauterized again by fire. So he's
literally a chicken with its head cut off.
Indeed. Anything else for you, sir? There's movement.
Well, let's
action.
see. I have like 5 more feet of movement. So no, let's save that till next round. I'll stay right here and I will end my turn.
Excellent. This fellow is surprised. Varen's going to look down at Dell, look up. I hope you can help him, Thea. Interaction, Dell. Interaction. Varen's going to drop one of his. Hold on. There we go. Sorry?
I'm sorry, did I forget to mention what sword I'm actually holding?
You never mentioned it.
I forgot to mention that I actually equipped my scimitar.
Okay, good to know. So that would have been a use of Warcaster to cast Fireball. Got it.
Yeah.
Thea, Varen's going to drop a Heart Sand Poultice near Dell. So you can easily heal him if you on your turn if you want. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
And then he's going to go here to get 10 feet of movement and jump up to there. Oh my! There's a few people up here. So I'm gonna start shooting. Here it is. And if I put it right about here, that means I can target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hobgoblins, and the first shot's with advantage. So there's a few hobgoblins up here. Is it worth it? No, I don't think it's. Sorry?
I said a few.
Just a few. And they're hobgoblins. I really want to shoot them. First guy to, let's see. I'm targeting this one right here with my first shot. And sharpshooter.
Okay.
Right. Sharpshooter. There it is. Is it worth it for Hunter's Mark? Probably not. And I use my interaction to drop a Heart Sand Poultice anyways. So I'm just gonna shoot him. Fire! 21 minus 5 is 16 to hit. Which is definitely going to hit. So I'm gonna pile on Foe Slayer to damage. Alright, so it's 10 from Sharpshooter, 12 from the arrow, 5 from Foe Slayer. So that's 22, 27 points of damage. And death! Marin's like, okay, opening shot, promising results. How about the next fellow? Now normal. No more Foe Slayer for the rest of this turn. I'll keep Sharpshooter and let's just see how it goes. Fire! 19 minus 5 is 14 to hit, which does hit for 20 damage. Excellent. Next shot. Just going on down the line. 22 to hit for 10 from Sharpshooter and 10 from the arrow, 20 damage.
Nice.
And now the 3 other hobgoblins. 19 minus 5 is 14 to hit, 10 from the Sharpshooter and 13 from the arrow, that's 23 damage, and thus very dead. Wait, hold on. 19 minus 5 is 14 to hit, which does hit, okay.
Yeah.
23. Had to check. Gotta keep the rules. That guy is dead. 2 more shots. Okay. 24 minus 5 is 19 to hit for 10 from the Sharpshooter and 11, 21 damage. So that's 10 more points than he had.
Mm-hmm.
Blah. Blah, blah. 17 minus 5. That is Varen's first miss. And Varen's now out in the open. What?
I'm shocked.
Let's see, you're right. I moved 5, 10, jump to 12. So round up to 15. 10, 15. 25 out of 55. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Come on, 5. There we go. Thea, since this guy is surprised he doesn't get to act, Thea, it is your turn. There is a heart sand poultice lying right on Dell's face. Would you like to apply it to his life?
Sure.
All right. Sorry.
Give me a kiss.
I'm not sure how to take that, actually. All right, heart sand poultice, 10 delta 4 plus 20. You know, I just forgot something.
What?
Dell got shot, but he had his staff in hand. So he gets his regeneration feature. So Dell is actually conscious at the start of his turn. I am so sorry. I really didn't think about that. Sorry?
I'm gonna double check, but I would think you need to be conscious for that to be functional.
I think for the rules, it's just if it's in his hand.
Was it in his hand?
He did mention that he would have his staff in hand. While the staff is... Oh, no. It's if it's on his person. While the staff is on his person, regeneration feature. If he's wounded at the start of his next turn, he gains 10 HP. Unless he took any necrotic damage. So basically, on his turn, Dell's just opens his eyes like, I'm in pain. So, I apologize. I accidentally... Well, technically, you were also surprised, so you wouldn't have gotten to act. Thea. Dell opens his eyes. He's prone, badly hurt, but alive, with a heart sand poultice.
You can always store it later.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thea was surprised at the start of her turn.
Well, hold on. This isn't making sense.
What's wrong?
I mean, it's also supposed to be at the start of his next turn. It's not his turn.
That's because I forgot about it. I'm acting retroactively because I forgot about this feature.
Just say thank you and move on.
DM mistake. My bad. Alright, so Dell was surprised, got shot, fell, on his turn, opened his eyes. Like, oh. Thea, you are currently surprised. And surprise ends at the end of your turn. I actually looked this up recently. You can take a bonus action. I don't know what you will do with it, but you can take a bonus action. You just can't move or take actions. Does that make sense?
I'd take it.
What?
Hold on.
I said I'd take it.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out what I could do with this bonus action.
Just take it and move.
I mean, do what with it? Take it and do what with it?
I don't know. You've got
Just
a
take
hands feature.
I'm giving it to you.
I don't know, can I bonus action hide, I guess?
Sure. I mean, yeah, because if you're surprised, you cannot move, you cannot take an action, and you cannot take a reaction. But you can take a bonus action. Alright, so that's a use of reliable talent for stealth of 27. Alright, this guy is, I believe, surprised. Oh yeah, Adrian, you can see a familiar looking metallic bull figure over there. Clang, clang. Let me double check.
Gonna have some fun with that.
Just to double check and confirm.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I just want to double check because it's not. Thea is not allowed to apply things like the magic healing devices while with a bonus action, right?
Correct.
As a full action. Okay.
So these guys are all surprised.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you. Alright, Thea, you are no longer surprised, so now you get your full turn from Thieves' Reflexes.
Just take it and go.
What do you want to do, Thea? You could even leave the Heart Sand Poultice with Dell, because regeneration fixed him, or at least brought him back to consciousness. Ah.
Just a second.
That's the wrong character sheet. This character sheet.
I believe Thea can move here and see the bull creature, yeah?
Technically, you move. Sure. Yes, you can.
Yeah. So I'll move here and I'll take
cover.
a
Go ahead.
But it was hidden, so I'll take a shot at that at advantage, right?
Yep, at advantage, and it gets no benefit from cover because, well, you have sharpshooter. Oh my neck. Ouch. So take the shot, Thea. With these reflexes. I was hoping for a crit. 22 minus 5.
17.
Yes, that's. Hang on, let me check something real quick. Yep. So, funny thing is, that's going to miss that big metal bowl. However, there in the line of fire happens to be a hobgoblin that did not see this coming. Thea, roll damage.
Oh
All right,
gosh.
so that's 10 from, that's
Oh
7
my
from the arrow,
goodness.
10 from sharpshooter, and 39 sneak attack for a total of 56 points of death.
Now I really wish you were blind.
Well, that guy's blind now. Blind with death. So Thea, you just slip up next to Adrian, take shot. The arrow flies over the head of this metallic bull right between its horns, and there's a hobgoblin going. You have 5 feet of movement left, and your bonus action, Thea.
Now that's what I call a lucky shot.
Move back there, and I'm gonna take a bonus action hide.
That makes sense. I'm dying. Nice. You were very well hidden. And that means that one. Okay, delete that out. Choom. That did not work. Why did not? Okay, that was weird. These guys are surprised. Alright, so that is the top of the round. What time is it?
11:15.
Do you want to go one more round or call it here?
I would love to go one more round.
Very well. In that case, it is this fellow's turn. The mysterious fellow who shot Dell. And is apparently making a run for it.
Coward.
You have no idea how accurate that is.
Because he didn't want to fight or face against me.
He's gonna take a shot at. Oops. Varen. Well, that misses by a wide margin. Dell, you regain 10 hit points and it is your turn.
I'm gonna use an action to take the Hearts and Fortress, I think.
I really should have paid attention to that regeneration feature. Like, what? Okay. That is 10d4 plus 40? Checking. Oh, I'm sorry. 10d4 plus 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, roll it, Dell.
Nice.
Very nice. And then you can stand up. That was your action, half of your movement. Are you there? Sorry?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
He's
sorry.
still eating it.
Jeez, Dungeon Master. What?
Yeah, I guess I'll stand up and move here.
That makes sense. Adrian, you hear Dell standing up going, "Oh, I have a headache." What would
And
you
an
like to do,
arrow.
sir? I'm sorry?
And an arrow in the chest.
Yeah, right? Did I almost completely heal you, Del? Almost?
No.
Wow. Sorry?
I mean, he's back up to half, basically.
Noted. Adrian, it is your turn, sir.
Choices. How high up is this platform?
The platform itself is about 10 feet off the ground, give or take.
Choices. Darn it. Oh, man. Oh. I want to get these guys over here. I want to go for him over here, but then I really just want to take these guys out. Oh.
It is your move, sir.
Oh. Well, with my move, I will... Let's see. Hang on. What is this little thing over here? I can barely see it.
I don't know. Where is it?
If I go this way, up and around here, that's all my movement speed. So this thing over here, it looks like a set of stairs. Am I right on that?
It's hard to tell from your perspective. You'd have to move inside to see better.
Well, I'm going to move about... Oh. Okay. So that was what? 15 feet of movement? I'm going to do something a little crazy.
Hold that thought, Adrian. As you step into the opening, you do see stairs to the left and to the right that lead up onto the walkways that surround this outbuilding. You see this big metallic bull, who's now flanked by a dead person. You see these hobgoblins over here and a really, really, really big hole in the ground.
No, thank you.
Continue their turn.
Wait, is that the hole in my dream?
You may continue with your turn, Adrian.
Well, okay. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna do something really crazy. You guys want to hear what crazy thing I'm gonna do?
I'm worried.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at this guy over here, this blood hand.
Okay.
Don't want to spoil the rest of it for you, but...
I'm so worried.
Oh, wait. Make sure I'm on normal because everybody is not surprised anymore.
Correct, and you're no longer hitting.
Here's firebolt.
Excellent. 14, let me check.
Glancing blow.
Fortunately for you, he did not have time to cast any shielding spells. Because that is actually going to hit for 21 fire damage. There you go. He be hurt.
And this guy right here...
He's about 10 feet off the ground.
About 10 feet off the ground. But I am going to throw my scimitar at him.
Okay.
For what, Warcaster feature?
So what you could do instead is drop your scimitar, interaction, pull out a dagger, and throw that.
Yeah, let's do that instead. I forget about that.
Alright. That means you will not be able to summon your scimitar to your hand this turn.
Right.
But continue with your throw. So you drop scimitar at your feet, pull out a dagger, and throw.
And throw.
Well, that'll hit for 6 damage.
Oh well.
And yes, that is a use of war magic.
Yeah.
Alright, and you still have the rest of your movement, sir.
Alright, so I move 15 feet, now it's 20, 25, 30, whoops, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's all of my movement speed, but I also want to use my arcane charge.
You can,
or action surge, I mean.
Okay, yeah. Your hand
Action
is empty.
surge.
You use your
I
interaction.
use my. What?
You used your interaction, so you don't have an interaction to pull a weapon out.
Well, I still have my sanguine nonetheless.
But you don't have that. You had your scimitar earlier.
True.
Are you sure you want to use action search, or do you want to hold on to that?
I'll hold on to my action surge.
Okay. So that was all your movement, your action, your bonus action. All well done, sir.
And then I turn around, look at the bull, and wink in his direction.
Jeez. In that case, the guy you blasted with fire it's now his turn. And he's going to...
Blast me with ice.
That's a melee spell attack. Okay, so first thing he's going to do is...
Blast me with acid. Blow me a kiss.
Hold on, I'm checking something. Adrian, I need from you, sir, a wisdom saving throw.
Here we go. Using my inspiration point to roll at advantage. Which may or may not end badly.
16.
Probably
Well,
short.
fine. You are not paralyzed.
Yay! I'm jumping for joy because I'm not paralyzed.
And he is going to... Oops, wrong button. There we go. And go here. There we go. And so... where's that character sheet? Adrian, there's a tremor in the ground.
Oh dear.
And the ground right about here suddenly starts buckling and bubbling up from beneath.
This all lands on me. This is my fault, isn't it? I knew it! I knew it! I was going to do that.
And let's see.
You know, in some ways, I actually kind of miss this creature.
That's reassuring. It is, yeah, that's where it's gonna go. Varen's turn.
I
Varen
know
looks
it's
at
a
all
creature I should be, like, fearful of it, but I'm also very intrigued. Maybe I should have made this thing my mount.
I'm sure going underground would have been so healthy for you, sir.
It would be a great experience.
Wrong button. Come on. There we go. Hey, look at that.
It'd be really funny seeing that thing going across the ground and me scurrying around up top of the ground. Ah!
And then it goes even deeper underground and you're like, oh no! First target, that guy right there. This button. There we go. Boom!
Don't miss.
Oh, I left sharpshooter on. Well, that's gonna be 22 to hit. I did not miss. 10 from sharpshooter, 10 from the arrow, 20 damage. I was like, oh, good. That worked. And then I'm going to target that guy. Let's see. I'm not going to use sharpshooter. Actually, no, I'm going to use sharpshooter. Fire! That is going to be 23 to hit. That's going to hit. And that's going to be 10 from sharpshooter, 6 from the arrow for 16 damage. And thus death. Varen approved. This arrow shot has been approved by Varen. Uh, 23 minus 5 is going to, I believe, hit, because that's 18 to hit. That does hit. 10 from sharpshooter, 13 from the arrow. That's 23 damage.
Thank goodness it's hit.
Right? That guy is very dead.
Dead.
Yay for dead. Yay for dead bad guy. Next
Down
guy.
with the mannequins.
You will not let that one go. That's going to be 19 to hit. For 8 from the arrow, 10 from sharpshooter, and I'm going to put Foe Slayer and Colossus Slayer on that one. Boom, and... Where'd it go? There it is. Boom. Okay, so that's going to turn into 18 and 12. Ow? Away from keyboard, noted, sir. So that's a total of 30 points of damage. And thus, death. 30, not 20. Two more shots. Ah! Come back here. My character sheet keeps wanting to jump away from me. Okay. 1, 2. And there's a crit. 18 minus 5 is 13 to hit, which is a glancing blow. Yes. 6 from the arrow, 10 from sharpshooter, total is 16, and that's death. And then the crit hits, 10 from sharpshooter, and then 18 from the crit, for a total of 28 damage and very death. And then Baron is gonna move. A long ways. Alright, Thea, your turn is coming up next. This guy here. Okay, that's too far. So he's gonna have to go here. And dash. Thea, it is your turn. You are currently hidden.
I'm gonna pop out.
And also, you see this thing.
I'm taking a shot at the bull thing.
Noted. You have advantage on the shot. Can you hit? Can you hit? Can you hit? Can you hit? 4,
Yes.
5 is 19, and that does hit. Roll damage! You know what? I completely forgot that you... Did you use a poisoned arrow on the Hobgoblin? Not that it matters.
I mean, I would have. I didn't really get around to stating it, but my intention was to shoot the bull with a poisoned arrow.
Right. Alright, so deduct your... So you're now at 4 poisoned arrows. How does the poison work for... I gotta go to poison, I guess. Under equipment?
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you.
Hold on.
Poison. Constitution saving throw or take 1d4 poison. Yes. The bull gets 23 con save. So, no poison damage. It seems very tough, so no poison damage. No poison damage.
Wait,
Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's a con save, and if you succeed, no poison damage. If you fail, then you take the poison. So that's going to be 11. Let's roll. 11 from the arrow, 10 from sharpshooter, and 35 sneak attack damage for a total of 56. Ow! Watch that health bar. I think you bloodied it in that one shot.
What the heck?
So Thea, you've only used 20 feet. You have 25 feet remaining on your bonus action, and that thing is going
making
blah.
fuel.
That bull is now reeling, going,
Try to hide in the shadows again.
Well, you are hidden in the relative shadows.
Back to 27 steps.
Because that is reliable talent. And the ground starts to shake.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
This thing, Adrian, is going to lurch up to its feet. It's indeed leaking something.
It's leaking nothing.
Adrian, Constitution saving throw, please, as it turns, looks at you, and exhales a cone of gas
Alright.
directly into your face.
Ooh.
You succeed, and therefore you do not begin to get into petrify.
Oh, good.
The hobgoblin who's standing
Honestly,
right
I
next
was scared stuff. No.
the hobgoblin standing right next to you, sir. This one that right here that just dashed up to attack you.
Hi.
He starts turning to stone as he failed his Constitution saving throw.
Oh God. Wow, you really took that roll for granite.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Your shield winks out of existence.
No, I take it back,
That pun was that bad. Just kidding, you keep your shield.
I don't know of any other stone or rock jokes that would have been better.
Oh look, someone's going to attack you, sir. He is not carrying a shield, so he's going to attack you with his spear with 2 hands to the haft. He does not come close to hitting you. Not
I'm
even
here,
close.
not over there. Seriously, that would have scared a wild boar.
Wow. Here, and this guy's going to attack you. No. He does not hit you. Ooh, excuse me.
Please take in consideration this really nice hobgoblin statue. Right there.
Okay, fine. Take a point of inspiration. And this guy's going to stab down at your head from above.
Oh.
I just realized I'm using the ranged attack option. I should be doing this. I get a 9 to hit you, which comes so close. As in not.
So close.
This guy is going to run this way.
Stop it, guys. You're making me laugh.
And to here. Aha! And this guy's gonna rush to... Come on. Comes... Thea, from your perspective, a hobgoblin comes skidding around the corner, sees you, and goes, "Ugh!" and then charges you. But he's used all of his movement. This hobgoblin is going to scream, "Wait for me!" and run. This one is going to charge. And dash. To here. Oh, there he is. Gotta scroll down now. This hobgoblin is going to pull out a little hand crossbow and take a shot at you, Adrian. Fire! I get a 20 to hit.
Bing! Off my shield.
Rude! Screams the hobgoblin. The hobgoblin, immediately about 10 feet above you, is going to pull out a hand crossbow and look on character sheet and take a shot at you, sir.
Oh no.
From directly overhead. It sinks into the ground between your feet, as though it went right through you without actually touching you.
Oh, over your head or over my head? Were you aiming?
Potato, apparently. Alright, and...
That was for the bullet shark. No.
This guy's going to swing at you with his short sword. Twice. Missing both times. Adrian, a curious thing happens. Do you see this hobgoblin over here, sir? Right next to the big hole in the ground?
Just barely. There's a bit of a crowd around me. I must be very popular.
He steps up and drops down into the hole.
Oh, he must be afraid of me. And my popularity.
This hobgoblin over here next to... Oh, what's that? A second big hole? He's going to jump into the hole himself. And
You know, that's not going to score any brownie points with you and the women.
a deep rumbling starts to shake, as far as you can tell, the world. From two different directions from your point of view, sir. The ground starts to shake over there and over there.
That better not be a giant worm.
And this is where we're going to end the beginning of the fight for this night. I want to thank you both so much for playing. Although I do feel like I should owe you a bit of an apology there for Dell, because ouch.
Whoa.
That's how you open a fight. It's like, all right, let's roll initiative. Someone steps around the corner and immediately lays one of the players out. Like,
And that's the end of round 1. KO.
Sneak attack. Again, I want to thank you both so much for playing. I hope you had a blast, a bit of a scare, and a little bit of worry about what's coming up next when we play again.
Oh, I want to go one more round.
I know.
For running the game for us.
You're welcome, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Oh, good. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, was that Thea?
Oh, I just said the thank you.
Oh, okay. And stopping here.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adrian, Thea, and Varen take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time.
Black Bear, Boar, Elephant, Ettin, Goat, Wereboar.
Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.